soft life there. Sis, you are waiting for the soft life.
I want to live soft life, no stress.
Let me tell you, you are going to wait to your home.
I don't understand.
Because let me tell you, that soft life that you're waiting for is already here. The soft life where people don't tell you, say everything they perfect, you know go work, you know go do anything. Sis, that soft life is already in front of you.
Wow.
But you have this perfection of what that soft life should be. Me, I'm telling you now that you can step into your soft life now and start reaping the benefits and start enjoying that fantasy that you built. Because the picture where you they think of, now the final image. But if God will do something here, God will just send you the materials, everything, the resources for you to build onto that final image. That final image, you know, they just appear and you just step into it. It's just like building a house. You want to build a house and you just expect the house to be already built. Sis, even if you get the old money to build the house, your dream home, you could start from the scratch now. You could demolish something, you will start all over again. So let me tell you, your soft life is already here. And in today's video, I'm going to show you how you can step into that soft life and start living from it, rather than waiting for perfection, because it's not going to happen. Let's jump into it. Hello my queens, my name is Titilayo and I'm a fitness and wellness coach, and in today's video we are going to be looking at what a soft life means and what hard work means or hard life means, and I'm going to be helping you to debunk, you know, the mysteries or the myth around these two, so that you can identify your soft life and start working in its purpose and start living to the fullest intention, to the fullest version, and becoming the fullest version of who you were truly meant to be. Sis, right now, do not be in a hurry to move on to another video, because if you stick with me to the end of this video, you will be able to identify your soft life and start living from that very moment. Now, let's start. But before we start, let's first of all debunk the myth of soft life, because there are a lot of people out there thinking and living in this entitled world, you know, waiting for the perfect life to come, thinking that they don't have to do anything because someone has sold them the myth of soft life. And a lot of women out there said, oh, me, I don't suffer. Now,
I want to live soft life.
Sis, you're already living your soft life. But let me tell you what soft life is not about. And then I'm going to tell you what soft life is actually about. So a lot of you believe or you think that soft life is about you working less hours, not doing much, you know, for the clients to that you want, for you to just meditate, pray, and you open your eyes, your phone is ringing of 10 people have signed up, and you know, you're just checking in clients and you're just getting your pay, or you just work for 4 hours and you're getting like thousands or millions of naira or pounds or whatever. Geez, queens, let me tell you, that is not soft life. Because that is you skipping the process. Because soft life is not that you don't work. Soft life is not that you don't do nothing. Soft life is not about you skipping the process and you don't grow. Soft life is not just, you know, you not hustling. Because some people believe that, oh, I can't hustle. God has not brought me to this world to hustle. Of course, God not bring you to this world to hustle. But God say make you come use your hand. Make you use your energy to create. God brought us to this world so that you can create. God created you, and then He's put all that power, all that energy inside of you. So yeah, go and create. Go do wetin I don't do. Me too, I don't try. Okay, make we multiply the power, and for me to multiply the power, now you I go use, because we won't create a lot of things. That's what God has done. God has used you so that you can create through Him, and is energizing you. So if you're waiting for some soft life to happen, for you not to do any work, for you just to, close your eyes and open your eyes and everything you want is out there. Sis, they've told you a lie, because no be soft life be that too. Nah, laziness be that. And like, I used to think that, oh, soft life is just doing what I like. Sis, let me tell you a story. So one day now, this I just wake up and say, I go do wetin I like, I go bake, I go look after pikin, I go tell people how to exercise and be fit. Yes, I did that, but God couldn't give me other things where I feel do just to increase my resources. But I can't say, God, this no be my passion. Now my own, only my passion. Now I want to continue. But God looked at me and said, okay, do it. Queens, I was doing only what I wanted and asking God, where are all the clients? Why am I not making more sales? Why is this not happening? This suffering is too much. I'm doing what I love and I'm still suffering. That was when God was saying, I've given you other resources to help you, increase your folds, but you only want to do what you like. Sis, soft life is not about that. It got to a point that I just had to say, okay, I will do what I like, but the other opportunities that are coming to me easily, someone calls me and say, oh, I've got this thing to sell. If you sell it for me, you get 40%. And I turn it down because I say, no, don't be waiting. I want to be that. That is not my area of expertise. But God knows, say, you get some expertise in there, but you just say, okay, no be waiting. I want to be that. Now my area of, sis, you're missing the goal point, because God don't give you waiting you want, but because we have this perfection, we have this image in our life, we're waiting, hoping that, oh, the client and all the money will just come from only what I love. Sis, don't be soft like that too. They suffer yourself unnecessarily until God hit you left and right and center with opportunities and job and take away that thing where you say you love. Nobody say God go take him away. God go push him away to the very forefront and then put the other things in front of you and say, oh yeah, take this thing. Is that what you want? Please don't get there, because if you get there, you will not enjoy it. So this is what soft life is not about. I know you're gonna say, okay, if that is not soft life, I don't want to work hard. Of course, no one wants to work hard. You want to work smart. But sis, wait. Make we look into what hard work is, because we don't get this mystery. Say hard work, hard work. You go suffer, you go tire, you go slave, everything. Sis, let's talk about what hard work is. What is hard work? A lot of people think hard work is that you working hard, tiring yourself, not having enough energy, being angry and all of that. Let me tell you, hard work is actually work that you are not comfortable with. Hard work is work that it's new to you, work that is not aligned, work that is not purposeful, work that is not intentional, work that does not get you to where you actually want to be. Like everything in this life, we had to learn from it, and we had to, have some skills, have some memory about how the work works. We had to, have some knowledge and do a lot of things around it. So when you learn a new skill, like if you're going to start a new job, even if it comes natural to you, so let's say for example, you want to cook, okay, and you love cooking naturally, but you need to learn a new recipe. It's not going to be easy for you. The process of you standing or being in the kitchen cooking is easy, but the new recipe you're going to learn, it's going to be hard, because you might not get it right in the first instance that you start cooking. You might get it wrong, and then you might have to consciously remember, you might have to study, you might have to take some extra courses, you might have to wake up in the middle of the night thinking about it, thinking of how you're going to do it. You might have to do a lot of different things around it before you actually get it right, and then you not think, oh my God, all that hard work just to create this recipe. Finally, I created it. Sis, that's what your calling has. Let me tell you, that thing will be hard work. So make I give you another example. So say for example, you want drive or you want swim. Swimming are the best one because a lot of African women like me, we know fit swim because we don't learn how. So you want swim, you dey see your child dey swim, swim, swim. You can't think say, this swimming thing, I fit get her. You can't enroll. You enroll finish. You do one session, you do two sessions, you say, this thing na hard work, I no fit do am. You can't say, how I go do am? You won't really do am. The thing dey your mind, you desire am. Instead make you give up because you desire am, because you want prove to your friend, you want prove to your daughter, say, okay, if we go on that holiday, we go swim together. Because I know say this thing hard, but I suppose get am. Look, my mates they do am, I fit get am. And then you start looking at YouTube videos, you start asking your instructor for extra tips, you start taking extra sessions, you start reading some books, you start looking at how your body works, you start looking at different things. And all of that is like you going out of your way, you trying to be uncomfortable for you to learn something different. But in that moment, you're not thinking about it as hard work. You're thinking about it as what you desire, your intentions. You are so energetic about it, even though you're using extra energy. Because normally, if it was to vacuum, that's like a rubbish example. Let's say driving. You know how to drive. Actually, that example doesn't work. Okay, let's use driving. Let's say driving. And like when you were starting to drive, you found it hard, but you started driving and then you know how to drive. So if you compare you driving, so every time you want to go drive, you don't need to think about it. It's just automatic because you've done it for so long. It's just automatic. You just move. You're not even thinking. You're even on the phone and then you're driving and everything. That's easy. So because you've done it several times, it feels easy for you. And then you now think, okay, this swimming as well could be easy. So at that point, you're not thinking about it as hard work. You're just thinking about it as your desire, your intention, what you want to do. And at that point, you're using extra energy. You're having to like ask your children, ask for tips, go for extra sessions. And at that point, see, you they work hard though. But for your head, it no register as hard work because now waiting you want to be that. And then later, 2 months later, boom, you don't swim. You feel swim. You say, hey, my hard work don't pay. The work of my hand don't pay. You start enjoying it. You're happy. And when you're talking about it, that you can say, I can swim. Hey, let me teach you how to swim, my sister. Hey, or maybe you go pay me money because me too, I work hard for it, pay me money. But sis, that is you thinking you work hard for it, but it doesn't really register as the hard work. Now, let's not debunk that other hard work. The other hard work that you're doing is that, okay, you go to work, you're doing a job that you don't like, and then you're having to work 10 hours. Like, even you just going to that job, you like forcing yourself, pushing yourself, because if you don't show up, you're not going to get paid. And because your energies are opposing it, you're just like struggling. It's like one energy trying to move another energy. You're struggling with it. Your energy is trying to like make the work, but you don't want the work to work. So as you're putting the energy in, at the same time you're pushing the energy out.
Sorry for the laugh.
Example. You're pushing it in, you're pushing it out, and your energy is like, what do they do, sister? When they go forward, they go backward, they go forward, they move. What do they do? Now you're having to use double energy, sister.
Please don't even stress me. I'm going through a lot.
They work too hard because your mind know that job. It's not what you desire. It's not what you intentionally want to do. It's not what that makes you happy. It's not what that makes you feel like you're contributing. At that point, my sister, that's what you call hard work. So let me share with you another story from, my personal experience. So me too, I know if you swim. I learned how to swim when I was older. So I went for a lot of sessions. I just they try so hard because I want to impress my daughter, say I can swim as well. So as I learned how to swim, I learned how to do the backstroke, the front stroke and everything. Well, I did not learn how to float. Even though I could do the front stroke, the backstroke, and then I could do I can't remember the other stroke. Anyway, I could do like 3 stroke, like 3 different styles. Butterfly, I did that. But now I needed to learn how to dive and how to float. At that point, I looked at my wallet. I'm like, this instructor has taken a lot of my money, like almost 4 months. I just give them direct. They give. I beg. I don't learn the basic. Just leave it like that. Let's just finish it. I don't learn how to swim. I just left it like that, and swimming became easy. But sis, when hard work becomes easy, you really need to watch out, because that is when your growth has ceased. So immediately that swimming became easy, sis, remember, I stopped learning. I know if we float, I know if we do dive, I know if we do certain things, but I just stopped learning. My growth just ended. Bamu. And everything just became predictable. If someone invites me and say, let's float, I go say, I know my limits. Sis, at that point, I put a limit on myself. I put a limit that, okay, this is what I can do. This is what I can do. This is my returns. It's the same thing with your work. Okay, now you wanted to be an accountant, you wanted to be a doctor, you wanted to be a nurse, and sis, you learned it. Now you're a nurse, you're a doctor, you're a coach, and you just decided that, okay, I don't need to learn anymore. I don't need to pursue another bigger goal. I'm just gonna stop there. And says, immediately you stop there, you've put a limit on yourself. Now your income is predictable, because your income stops at the level you stop growing. So now every month you know how much you're gonna get, and you're not going to grow. You're not going to get any money. So every month you just know how much you're going to get according to your skills, according to your growth, and it just stops there. And even when you want more money, you start asking the universe, oh God, this money is not enough for me. I want more money. But the universe, God, is saying to you, grow now. If you want more money, the money where you want it day here. Why you still a day there? I don't line up the money for you. Just look 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Look all the money where you feel collect. You just remain there. They tell me, say you want more money. Which kind of picking I get? She make her force am. She make her push am. Sis, this is when easy work limits your growth, limits everything you want. It literally caps the things around you. Hence why when hard work becomes easy work, you need to start telling yourself, I need to move up, I need to grow. Whether it's internally, whether it's externally, you need to grow. So here is what happens when growth ceases. You become comfortable. You don't want to go out of your comfort zone. Someone tells you, oh, let's work out. Sis, you want to lose weight, but you don't want to work out. I don't understand that ideology. In fact, sis, in a plenty, in a day there, in a say, I want lose weight, I want look good, you now want wear that dress, but you don't want to do the work. You don't want to like reduce the amount of food you eat. You don't want to eat right. You struggle to say, it's very challenging, I'm trying. Sis, why are you deceiving yourself? How can you say, I want this, and then you do the opposite? It does not make sense. Listen to yourself. You would sign up for a course. You will go to the gym. You would do a lot of things. You will say, I want to look good. But then God gives you the opportunity to look good. He says, oh, look at that fine dress, go and buy it. Look at that, makeup, it would suit you, go and buy it. Or say, look at that jewelry, it would suit you, go and buy it. You say, hey, this price, not be my price. Hey, it's too much. We'll leave it for another time. I still get that bill to pay. Sis, who are you deceiving? Because remember, if you've not seen my previous video of what you want, go and see my previous video. Because God always gives you what you want. But because you still have that image, you have that expectation of how it should come, of what it should be like, then you're rejecting the things God have given you. Let me give you an example of myself. So sis, let me tell you, all the things that I'm talking to you about today, I have been there before. I've even gone past it. And sometimes the thing will come up again, and then I will fail again, and then I'll remember, oh sister, what are you doing? I don't do and the funniest thing is, all of these things in life will keep coming back and coming back. So if you pass grade 1, God will promote you to grade 2 or 3, and then God will refine the challenges again to you, put it in grade 4 or 5. This life is full of challenges. It's full of growth. You have to grow. You cannot remain in one place like plants. If you plant plants, if you plant a plant and the plant refuse to grow, wetin go happen? E go die now. E no go remain. So let me tell you a story, of when I got comfortable, and how I had to become uncomfortable, to be comfortable and to get uncomfortable again, because it's ongoing process. So when I first of all started my coaching business, actually before I started my coaching business, I worked really hard. But now that hard work is not more hard work, it's easy work to me. So I trained, I worked really hard. I wanted a six pack. I want six pack abs. I wanted to be fit. I wanted to grow muscle. I wanted to be strong. I wanted to be able to walk for a longer time. I wanted to be able to run for an hour without getting tired. I wanted to do all of these things. And since in the beginning, now hard work, I work hard there. Hey, sometimes I go come back. Sometimes I go run inside rain. Sometimes I go run inside snow. Sometimes I go work out for morning for like an hour. I'll be tired there. The rest of the day, I don't feel do anything. I just feel like log of work. Come, they ask myself, which kind of suffer be this? Now, by force, if you supposed to get six pack. I didn't even get the six pack. Like, let's say 4 pack. But 4 pack, that's 6 pack for a woman. I did all of that. And I got the six pack. After getting the six pack, getting fit, getting all the muscle, I sat down and said, okay, now I've got it. I can teach someone else, to get, because there are loads of women that want to get it. I said, you know what? This hard work became easy work. And now that it's easy, I'm so passionate about it. So let me coach other women so that they can be in the state that I am and enjoy the benefits that I was getting from it. Because apart from the physical appearance, oh my God, the benefit I was getting was enormous. And I wanted a lot of women to get that benefit. So I thought, let me start my coaching practice. So I started my coaching practice now. You remember, sis, right now, I did comfortable. I was so comfy. So I started getting women. Oh God just blessed me. Yeah. With so much clients just they come. I was like, hey, well done. I can't give them programs, coach them. They no go pass the program, they no go do well. I said, which kind of wahala be this now? I they help you, they push you, no one push. Which kind of wahala? He said, oh, I've got too many things I'm doing, my roles, life is life. I said, which kind of wahala be this now? But I'm giving you all the right thing. Why I go give you something you no go do okay, today you supposed to do this thing. I was coaching them, giving them all the support, but at the same time, I failed to understand where they were coming from. I was not growing with them because I have grown to a certain stage. I remained there and I said, you know what? Now where I did with this, I did comfortable. Now you suppose grow, come meet me. Me, I no go come down again. Me, I no go come out of my comfort zone, can't understand. Even if I was not gonna like unpack myself from my six pack, I was not ready to, look at their lives, look at the situations that they have in their life and help them grow, calm down. Because if you want to help someone, sometimes you have to bend down. It's like if you want to help a child that is, a very small child that is on the floor, you have to bend down, pick up their hand. And because you've been through that ladder before, pick up their hand. And sometimes you might have to push them gently, carry them, and then take them up the ladder. That was what I was meant to do. But sis, I was so comfortable where I am that I was not willing to come down, but I was just giving them information and, whatever. And as I was doing it, God just looked at me like, hey, see this girl where we don't teach, never learn. God just said, okay, just remove her from in legs, small, remove her from her feet, small. Little by little, the clients started going. In my head, I was thinking, hey, these people, they're lazy, they no want work. I beg, make them go, Jerry. The next one will come. And they go small. They were leaving. And then it got to a point that all my clients disappeared. And at that point, I thought to myself, what have I done? Did I send them all away? I didn't know what was happening. I said, but God, I need money. How am I going to get money? Then God did not bring money through my coaching business. God just, put it on hold. Boom, let's hold it, because this girl, she needs to learn. We don't teach them everything, but she just get too comfortable. So we need to push them away. Make she go sit for sand first. Make she see how that feel. Maybe she go learn, so that by the time we take her up there again, she go know what she go do, because we go leave all the resources there. So I was there, and God started sending other opportunities for me to make money. The first one came, the second one came. I was like, nope, that does not fit what I want. Nope. I was like, they were easy money, like maybe not easy, but like I applied to them and I just got the job. Like, it's too much hours. It's not what I want. It doesn't fit into my schedule. I'll say no. Hey, when shit eat fan. Hey, I don't say no again. The next one that came, I just grab it. I said, okay, God, I will do it. I got into doing the other job. Oh my God, it was hard work. I had to get out of my comfortable state. Remember, in my comfortable state, I was waking up when I want, I was sleeping when I want, going to the gym when I want, working for like 3 to 4 hours, getting clients, going for a massage, going for a walk, listening to audiobooks and all of that. Jeez, that was life. Okay, being available for my family and everything. But when the other job came, hey, Titilayo, hey, she was working. She got out of her comfort, so she cannot sleep when she wants again. She was doing the uncommon hours. She was sweating, even though the money was good, but it was so uncomfortable. Even sometimes she not feel open her mouth talk, say, now waiting and they do be this. People don't know me, say, now waiting that they do be this. I be fitness coach. I they help women. All of a sudden, they do something else. What are you doing? I go just cover my face, like, don't worry, we'll talk about it later. But God, I started doing all of that. I started doing the other job. It was so uncomfortable. Like, literally, sometimes I will cry. Sometimes I will look at God. But this is not the life I designed. Why am I even doing this? The next day I will say to me, the next one I'll tell my husband that I'm going to quit this job. He said, before you quit, go and look for another one. Before you quit, go and look for another one, because I'm not carrying you again. Sorry, husband. But yeah, and then I'll think about it, and sometimes if I want to quit, God will just bless me with a lot of opportunities. The money will just be coming out. Okay, the money is good. I'm enjoying it. Sis, through that process, I became uncomfortable. I started meeting people that were giving me advice, wisdom, opening my eyes to other things that I should have known and done in my coaching business. I started having a lot of experiences, a lot of things that will help me grow. And let me tell you, that uncomfortableness lasted for a year, a whole 1 year. I tried to get out of it, but God just kept me in it. Because even sometimes I will tell God, because I used to listen to Oprah Winfrey. She says, when you're going through a situation, if the situation is unchallenging, if it's something that you don't want and it's happening to you, you need to ask God that, what has this come to teach me? What lesson do I need to learn from this, so that I can quickly move away from this and move to where I'm meant to be? And when I remember that every time in this other job that was so uncomfortable for me, but was meeting all my needs, I used to ask God, you've put me in this situation. What is this situation teaching me? What lessons do I need to learn so that I can move quickly away from it? And at that point, in my uncomfortableness, I wasn't resisting. I stopped resisting, because every time I resisted, I think it was because of every time that I was resisting that it made that journey a bit longer. Every time I resisted, like, the journey got longer. So I stopped resisting. And let me tell you what resisting means. Resisting means when there is something ahead of you, instead of you to accept the reality and say, oh, this phone is green, or this table is black, you start thinking, oh, this table is black, I don't want black. I can't work with black. We need to change it. And then you start struggling, looking for how you're going to change it, polishing it, change. That is resisting. Sometimes when you have a situation ahead of you, you just need to accept it, work with it, and hopefully you can be able to reproduce what you have in mind, or it works accordingly to what you have in mind. So I was resisting a lot in my uncomfortableness zone. So I got to a point and I started asking God, God, what has this come to teach me? What lessons do I need to learn from it so that I can grow and move on from this stage? And in that pace, even when I wasn't paying attention, I met people that started giving me ideas, that started letting me know, Titilayo, this is what you're meant to do. You will not even believe how it came. Like, when God is going to bless you, the way it would come, it will surprise you. But it will surprise you in a way that it will not be like a miracle. Not be those kind of miracle that they tell you for church. It's a different one. It will not come in a way that you would think that, oh my God, bagam is big, is explosive. It comes in little packages and it will come in a known way. So say for example, you've been driving through a path for a very long way and you've been looking for a house and you've been driving through a street for a very long time. But on that street, you just never noticed a house that's been there for a very long time and vacant. You just didn't notice it, but every day you go through it. But all of a sudden, someone just walks up to you and say, "Oh, how you doing? Oh, I want to sell this house, or I want to rent this house. I don't know if you know anyone that is interested because that house has been vacant. We put up, a post there that's been vacant for the last 1 year, but no one has come. But right now, I just decided to maybe start approaching people, and this person, and you think, this house has been vacant for 1 year. I have been walking this street for over a year. I've been looking for a house, stressing myself, going round and round, and this house just they sit down there. They post there outside, but some reason I don't see them. Hey, Jesus, which kind of miracle be that? That's a miracle. That's how God bless you. And when God gave me my own miracle, it came in a surprisingly way. Like someone just started talking and saying things to me, and it just started rhyming, and a light bulb came up in my mind. And I thought, oh my God, is this what you've been trying to show me? And that was where I birthed the idea to coach and nurture culturally rooted women. That was where I moved away from just fitness, from just physical being, and moved into holistic coaching. That was when I knew that God has placed me in a centered place for women like you and me so that we can grow, because we are not highly represented in this industry. And I have accepted the baton to coach African and culturally rooted women. And from that moment, my friends, I birthed my idea and rebranded my coaching business. So you see, the soft life that I thought I wanted to live was actually a different path. A path that took me through being uncomfortable, a path that took me through showing me what a soft life is, and then me getting comfortable showed me through what hard work is, everything. So sis, I'm going to cut it short because we still need to talk about what a soft life is, because there is still things you need to understand about what a soft life is. It does not end here. But because I do not want to talk too much, because I feel talk for to tomorrow morning and you go still meet me here. I go still dey talk. So we could go do the other things we got to do, because say we get plenty rule. Children go waka come now, husband go waka come now, you go do business, you go do other things. So make me stop here. But queens, you need to stay tuned for part 2 and share this with another sister that have been waiting to see what a soft life is, or with another sister that that soft life is right in front of her and she's not stepping into it because she has a different image or vision of what a soft life is. So queens, stay tuned for part 2. We'll fully talk about what a soft life is so that you can fully work and become that version of who you are truly meant to be. All right, my queen, that is me for today. Have a good day and bye-bye.